What's going on, everyone? I am just a typical, average American here today to react to something crazy that happened in Norway about 30 years ago. So I didn't know about this, but apparently Norway set the record for moving the heaviest object that humans have ever moved. And that would be this Troll A platform, which looks like some kind of oil rig or oil structure. And I mean, look at this thing. This is massive. This is like, I mean, look at the boats in the background and you kind of get a sense of scale and how freaking big this is. How would you move this? And how would you move it into the middle of the ocean in the water and then put it up on giant poles? Nothing about this makes any sense to me, so today I want to learn about how Norway did it, how you guys moved this thing. So let's take a look.
The Troll A offshore gas platform was built in 1996 and is presently located 80 kilometers off the coast of Norway in the North Sea. Norwegian
What?
contractors for Norske Shell began construction of the offshore platform back in 1991 at a fjord near the town of Vats for a cost of 650 million USD.
Oh, wow.
Normally, large offshore platforms like this one are either built on the location where they want them to be, or they'll tow the parts individually out to the desired location and assemble it on site. But
That makes sense to me. You know, it's still like amazing that you can even build. I mean, this looks like a bunch of buildings, like a little town on the water. It's pretty crazy that you can even build this like in pieces or out there, but how? I don't understand how you even do this.
for the Troll A platform, they decided to do something a little crazy. They built the entire structure off-site and then towed the completed platform all the way to the Troll gas field, the field that produces nearly 40% of all of Norway's natural gas. The only problem was
What?
the field is located 200 kilometers off the Norwegian coast in the middle of the open ocean.
I don't I don't understand. I can't wrap my brain around like how would they even know that this is possible? Like why would you even try this? Um it's like moving a little town 200 kilometers and not just that would be crazy enough, but it's out into the water. This, I mean, it's funny because I've never heard of this, but this is like one of the most impressive feats mankind has ever done if you pulled this off.
The platform stands at 472 meters tall and weighs 683,600 tons, which
I mean, I can't even register. My brain can't even understand how heavy 683,000 tons is. How can you even move that? It doesn't even make sense to me.
is a titanically massive structure. This thing is even taller than the Petronas Twin Towers in Malaysia, which are 452 meters tall and the 17th and 18th tallest buildings in the world. The Troll A platform is also heavier than 7 Nimitz-class aircraft carriers all combined. The legs of the platform alone are over 300 meters tall and have walls that are over a meter thick to withstand.
How do you even build the legs? How do you, like, those are each 300-meter tall towers. And then you put the 600,000 ton piece of machinery on top in the middle of the ocean. I mean, it's an amazing story. I mean, I can't wrap my head around it.
withstand the immense pressures at the bottom of the ocean. Fabulously, the legs were created by continuously pouring concrete for over 100 days non-stop so that there weren't any joints or seams in them in order to guarantee that they were completely waterproof. Then
What? You pour concrete out in the water for 100 days? How did Norway even do this? I don't.
they were reinforced with enough steel rebar to erect 15 Eiffel Towers. The inside
Okay.
of the legs are broken down into 3 equal-length watertight compartments, and each have an elevator that takes 9 minutes to go from top to bottom. More than enough
Whoa.
time for you to watch this entire YouTube video. The
There are elevators in the legs? That is unbelievable.
4 legs of Troll A are joined together by a reinforced concrete box known as a cord shortener that is to stop any potentially dangerous resonance frequencies inside of the legs.
Okay.
Engineers designed this cord shortener to make sure that the constant battering from the ocean's waves would not cause a catastrophic failure due to vibrations like what happened to the Galloping Gertie suspension bridge in Tacoma in 1940, where high
Seriously, like, thinking about building all this or moving it into the ocean and assembling the legs, the towers, and putting it, and then it's got to withstand being in the ocean, like out in nature, like under the stress of the elements and the water. And this is like one of the most impressive things I've ever heard of mankind ever doing. It's like the pyramids of Egypt, or so, like, what?
winds began to shake the bridge violently enough that the entire thing collapsed into the sea. After the legs had finished construction, they began filling the legs with water to the point where they were nearly submerged. They did this so they could float the platform over the legs to attach them together. Once the platform was floating over the legs, they began to pump water out of the legs to slowly raise them centimeters at a time to the bottom of the platform overhead. The process
Who came up with this? It's just only Norway. Only you Norwegians. Who the heck came up with this?
of raising the legs took over a day to complete before they could attach the platform on top. Once the platform was attached, they continued to remove more water out of the legs so that the platform would stand almost 100 meters above the water in order to avoid the legs from hitting and damaging any reefs along the journey. With the
I can't believe this is real and that this happened and that it worked. Like, is there some video of this?
platform now fully constructed, they began to tow the entire structure that now weighed 1.2 million tons with its ballast attached the 200 kilometers to the Troll gas field. The
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean that you towed a billion-ton oil platform 200 kilometers? What do you mean? How? What were the boats powered by? The sun? How do you even move this?
The average new Panamax container ship is only capable of carrying a cargo weight up to 120,000 tons. In order to transport the Troll A platform with ballast, you would need at least 10 of these new Panamax ships to carry the entire load.
Oh.
Well, once they started, the tow took over a week to complete and used 10 tugboats to maneuver the platform out of the fjord where they had been constructing it in and across the North Sea to its final destination.
You really got 10 massive tugboats and towed the billion-ton platform across Norway into the ocean. I mean, this is it's amazing. It's like unbelievably impressive.
The towing operation was broadcast on live Norwegian TV and became a spectacle at the time back in 1996.
What?
Once the platform had been towed to its final destination over the gas field, they began to fill the legs back up with water again until it was resting on the seabed 303 meters down. Then, they placed a total of 19 40-meter tall vacuum anchors in the seabed around the 4 legs of the platform to
Right.
prevent it from moving.
Right,
With the
right,
anchors in place, they began pumping the water out of the legs again, and the Troll A platform was finally in place. After
Easy. Easy. No problem. So easy. What? Who ever doubted this?
5 years of construction and going on a 200-kilometer long voyage. With the offshore gas platform now in place, it began to pump both natural gas and oil out of the Troll gas field. The Troll A
Okay.
platform produces 138,000 barrels of oil a day and over 120
Wow.
million cubic meters of natural gas a day. That's enough natural gas to fill the Epcot Center at Disney World over 1,900 times and can make over 65,000 gallons of gasoline every single day.
I mean, here's some video of it. Like, there's a boat. You can see that boat there? That boat looks tiny on this. They basically moved a little city on water. And it's amazing the technology of how this like pumps all the oil in the middle of the ocean and how it all works.
Enough to completely satisfy all of Norway's gasoline consumption more than 3 times
My.
over. All of these resources are presently sent directly back to Kolsnes over 80 kilometers away using underwater pipes, and they do this in only 84 seconds. The Troll A
What?
platform is a true engineering wonder. Due to its size and the fact that it was transported over 200 kilometers, it won the Guinness World Record in 1996 for the
Good.
heaviest object ever moved by man across the Earth.
No kidding.
Another world record was set inside of the platform a decade later by Katie Malua and her band when they performed a concert at the bottom of one of the legs of the platform at the seabed 303 meters beneath the surface.
Okay.
Overall, the
That's
Troll
cool.
8 platform and how it was moved across the Earth is a work of pure problem-solving brilliance. But in order to pull it off, it required a solid understanding of things like engineering, physics, chemistry, and a lot more. Things that might
I mean, you guys must be like geniuses. Like whoever came up with this, the Norwegians who pulled this off. To me, it sounded impossible. And the story of how it happened almost sounds made up. Like, oh, we just floated it across the ocean and pumped water out of the million-ton legs, and then it floated up, and we attached it to the Like, what? Okay. I have another video here. I think this is video like of the platform back in the day. Because I want to see some like actual real video of this. So let's take a look at some of this. This is actually the Troll A platform. Jeez. Jeez. I mean, look how huge it is. It doesn't even... I hate to say it, but it doesn't even look real to me. Because it's so outrageous. Oh my god. This is one of the craziest things mankind has ever done. It's kind of beautiful in a weird way. Like its silhouette and everything. Oh my god.
Yeah, Captain Fritz, Cruz.
This looks insane. It'd be scary to like work on this. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna fall over or something. I'm sure you know what you're doing, but so those are the tugboats.
Okay, vi fortsætter den her, så når du siger okay, så begynder vi at sejle fremad.
So there are tugboats attached to the Troll A platform where they pulled it across the water. It looks so strange. This is crazy. It looks so weird because it's so unnatural versus the backdrop of Norway, which is like beautiful mountains and Norwegian landscape. It looks weird. This very unnatural thing with the Norway nature. So there's the boats. People just watching, like, yeah. I can see why this was like a spectacle on TV in Norway. So that platform and the legs are just floating? They're just floating? I mean, this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So there's just, how is it balancing? I have a bunch of questions about this. Like, how is it balancing? How is it not falling over? How are they just pulling it? Okay. Oh my god. This is a crazy... I'm glad they have video of it. This is insane. So just slowly... I'd be so scared of this thing falling over. How's it balancing? I don't understand how it's balancing. And how it's moving. This is getting me worked up. There's like sheep. Yeah, exactly. You got like sheep in the foreground and then this crazy thing in the background. Wow. That's how you did it. It's real. I thought this was all made up. I would have thought this is all made up until I saw this video. This is really real. You really did it like that. Jeez, I'm surprised this isn't more well known. Like in the United States, this should be like, this is history. This is like an incredible feat of mankind. This seems impossible. It is a feat of humankind. And there it is. Ah, the Norwegian flag. Very nice. Okay. You did it. That's a crazy thing to do, and you did it. Huge respect to Norway for even figuring this out and actually pulling it off. They should teach us about this, like in the United States, like in school or something, because this is like one of the most amazing stories of human engineering that I've ever heard of, ever. So this is really cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on the crazy Troll A platform moving. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and seeing Norwegian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.